Welcome to the mindless musings of friends while two of us play Stardew Valley.
I'm looking at like a video on YouTube, by the way, Carol, of an echidna. Just
Okay.
strange little guys.
You're a strange guy.
Oh, I
I'm
like
getting
wildlife.
lovin's from Annie.
Oh, don't dig him up. You look so comfy in the little dirt. Yeah, echidnas actually don't. Porcupines, the quills actually do detach quite easily. They can go through bone very, very easily, and all they have to do
But
is
they
brush
need
by you.
force, and they can't just walk close to you and you get a quill launch.
Oh no, it is. It's exactly that. The way I described earlier on. Like I'm actually quite horrified now because I'm looking over this information. It's actually correlating everything I said earlier. Because I doubted it for a second listening to Kira. Because no, it can't possibly be. It's actually because of the lumbering weight. They're actually quite powerful, but they're also quite large too. But they're
So
very
they're like
docile.
surprisingly dense and heavy.
They're actually quite docile porcupines. Like Carol's right. They're actually really.
I mean,
kind of.
even so, it'd
They're
be a bit
sweet little
more
critters.
difficult than
They like
just,
being
like,
curious and
fold
friendly.
towards you, but
But nothing is quite as curious and friendly and adorable as a coca.
Is it what?
A coca.
Oh, Coca's are friggin' angels, Carol. How dare you?
I love them. Well, I said nothing's quite as cute and friendly and adorable as a coca. So,
the plant.
No!
I mean, that's shouldn't be saying that with a recording going on.
Coca. Quokka.
It's a safe place here. I mean, if you want to admit you got a problem.
Aw.
They're adorable little things, and I love them so much.
Jeez, the echidna hands. Have you seen those things? That's kind of incredible.
Hands?
Like, have you seen their forearms? They actually have like hands. Echidnas. That's kind of creepy. God, I hate this keyboard. Ah.
Problems, Mr. Yet?
I actually changed it. I got a new one.
Oh.
It came like 2 or 3 days later, but
Oh.
that Yak thing was totally short-lived.
Still funny though.
Gave me a German keyboard. Chat. Ein Fig. You should have given it away.
It wasn't even German. Yeah, Cleftico is pretty much the closest I can see to what I'm thinking of. Cypriot dish, lamb slow baked on the bone, first marinated in garlic and lemon juice, originally cooked in a pit oven, often baked with potatoes.
Yeah, this one has herb on it and is drizzled with cheese.
Yeah. There's probably a similar one.
It does sound nice, you gotta admit. I don't think I fancy potatoes after the week. I've had constant potato dishes anyway, but
I mean, obviously there's gonna be like different variations of different sorts of things. I mean,
oh yeah.
that's just one that kind of comes to mind for me for some reason. But yeah, I mean, you'll find like there's a lot of similarities between that and like Turkish kind of food.
I might have the halloumi with some toast tomorrow when it comes.
White toast. It's a great
Oh.
restaurant. Get a pita bread. Pita bread.
No,
stuffed
I'm
with,
not
like,
going. I'm not
halloumi.
going to said restaurant to arrange it over phone, so it will arrive by a certain point tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
So
Why
I might
didn't you
have
just
some-
get a pita bread?
I don't know.
You've done it wrong, buddy. You
I'm
failed
sorry.
at food.
I'm sorry. Why didn't you tell me about this 24 hours ahead of time? I feel like a
Yeah.
fool. I've been living a lie.
Halloumi and a pita bread's pretty damn good.
Sounds from experience, though.
It is. I could go for something like that now. Like some halloumi, maybe some like baked lamb, like pita bread with like like with some marinara sauce or something.
The idea is in your head.
I'm hungry now. Fuck you. You fucking bastard. It doesn't help I'm looking at this Wikipedia page of like all sorts of Greek foods. I like moussaka. I've not had moussaka for a while. It's good stuff. It's like a half vegetarian lasagna.
That's what it is, huh?
Basically, I mean, it's like a vegetarian lasagna is essentially replaces the meat with like eggplant, but moussaka is half of it's meat and half of it's eggplant. So it's pretty much like a half.
What the hell is that?
My microphone keeps moving.
Yeah, it was your mic then.
Ooh, wow. Huh. The Greeks actually have a lot more cheeses than just feta and halloumi. Not that I'm ever going to be able to get anything like this anyway near. Yeah. Imagine a lot of these are probably goat's cheese. Yeah, it looks like the majority of Greek cheese is made with goat milk. Yeah, pretty sure you won't be able to order ouzo at your restaurant, huh?
I don't actually remember it being on the menu.
No, it'd be under the drinks menu for a start. An 80-proof clear alcoholic beverage flavored with anise. Think like similar to Sambuca. It's the kind of alcohol that's actually becoming more popular over recent years. Wouldn't be surprised if I started seeing it on store shelves. So. The pizza on top of pizza, you have 2 pizzas, but if you stack 2 lasagnas, then you still have 1 lasagna. That's true. However, if you stack a pizza on top of another pizza upside down, you no longer have any pizza, you have a calzone.
I'm guessing you saw the.
Yeah, finals. It's like an hour ago.
I don't know. The lasagna on top of lasagna. I mean, that's kind of the image, the
It's
thing
true.
that he would.
Mm,
Whatever the hell his name is. God, what was that guy's name?
but it, I don't know. He wasn't important.
Yeah, he was just there to basically say, like, hey, do you want to join the Blue Rogues? Yeah.
I don't think he had like an actual name. He was just, miserable fuckface.
Yeah, Crestfallen Warrior. Every single game. Oh, Solon. Solon was his name.
Okay.
Mountain of information that gave me, just remembering that then. Yeah, but that's the kind of
I'm
thing
just
he
saying
would
that
say.
that line is wrong. If you put pizza on top of pizza, I mean, don't really have pizza. Especially if you put the pizza on top of the other one upside down, because then it's just a calzone.
Yeah.
Really big calzone, but a calzone.
Thought-provoking dialogue.
Actually, at that point, it really would be a pie.
Let's just keep going further. See how far we go.
On the other hand, if you put a burger on top of another burger, you just end up with chest pains. As per my experiences with that the other week.
Yeah, if you could please refrain from doing that again.
Oh, I was exaggerating. Though I did eat way too much. Besides, I can eat way more than that. You said me.
You said that was just a one-off.
Yeah, it was. I'm just saying, my body is capable of eating more. A lot more, clearly.
I suppose a lot depends on the quality of it.
I was reading something.
Anything good?
Not really. Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I think my choice in YouTube channels needs badly reconstructing or reappraisal.
Why? So what was that poison garden shit you sent me earlier?
Yeah. So get this. There's like an actual garden down south which has like some of the most dangerous plants on the planet. Okay, they pay this guy £700 per week to tend to them all. Okay, every single one of those plants can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get I mean, why they're just tending to it as a garden per se. I mean,
Oh.
it's definitely worth keeping the strains alive and contained
why.
and
Yeah,
for studying, sure, but
That's why they do it. They're doing it for science, but at the same time, that plant creates cyanide. That plant has
Yeah,
3 berries. If you
they-
rub them in your face, puts you to sleep
they very
forever.
much it very much seemed like they were showing it like, oh, you can go visit this place. Like, no,
No, no chance in hell.
You go visit. I'll stay home.
I remember the first part of the video. Oh, this is giant hogweed.
It can kill you.
It's like photo something or other, some sort of irritant. No, oh, if it touches your skin, it can leave a rash on your body for 7. No, at that point, as soon as I heard 7, it's just like a rash on your body for like what, 7 days, weeks.
Years.
That's nothing. In fact, 7 years. What? fucking rash for 7 years. Just from it touching your body. What the fuck?
Nettles no longer seem, bad.
Nettles can be bad if in the wrong place. Don't ask.
I love the fact that like the gates, like the giant iron gates that says the poison garden has like these plants can kill you, these plants can kill you. Big skull and crossbones on the gate. Don't come in this hellhole.
It looks like the entrance to Blighttown.
It basically is plant Blighttown. Thing is, he says it with like such charm and like innocent kind of wonder. He's like, everything here will kill you. He's got like this cheerful music overlaying on the background.
Like, yay, let's hear it for Dad.
Oh, it's
Who
in
wants to
Northumberland.
talk about murder?
You need the kids in the background to make it better. Yeah, it's in Northumberland, by the way, that garden. Yeah. Better them than me. The leaves, when crushed up and fed to you, will kill you. The stem will kill you. The roots will kill you. Like, every single... Okay, we get it, buddy. This is a Troca belladonna. 4 berries of this thing is enough to kill a child. Have a nice day. What a guy. Is this something you find fascinating? Of course it is. Why is that? It's a good way of getting rid of your wife.
Actually, traditionally, women are the poisoners, not men.
I mean, on average, I'm sure it's not a case of unknown.
I like this.
No, definitely not unknown. It's, relatively common. It's just more common for women to poison and for men to kill more violently.
Bludgeon.
Or stab. Stabbing is common.
Like, women clever there, but also like, oh no, my husband is
I think it's
dead.
common on both sides.
I immediately benefit from his death. Oh wait, I'm a suspect. Wait, what? Why would they think that? Like, if you're gonna poison somebody, do it anonymously.
I would say just don't poison anybody.
Yeah, sure. I like this theory, by the way. This is Agent 47, his retired life. That guy in that video. He just look kind of like him. Missing the barcode on the back of his neck.
I may get irritated at times, but I just cannot condone violence ever. Or
That's why,
bringing any actual harm to anybody.
that's why you poison people.
But poisoning brings actual harm, and I cannot. Seriously, it's like the worst thing that you'll get from me is saying, I hope karma catches up to that asshole.
This is why I like flamethrowers. It's not me that's hurting them, it's the napalm.
I mean, sound logic again, as usual. Basically fail-proof.
Yeah, I don't think a court of law will say it that way, but I mean, I think it's correct.
You know what? I am disappointed. That movie we watched earlier on, like 2 hours ago, okay? Not once in that entire movie until the very end did they do exactly what you said. Hey, let's take a super soaker and fill the thing with alcohol and then shoot
You could
that down.
see that happening a mile
Yeah.
off as soon as you saw the fucking super soaker. Also, using those things as a flamethrower is fucking stupid. That
Stupid.
plastic would melt.
It was also raining outside. That was the peak of stupidity. It always
That
rains
really
outside.
wouldn't matter because of how napalm and stuff works, to be honest.
Yeah, wouldn't it melt the plastic? It's a super soaker.
One, it would melt plastic. Even if that wasn't the case, napalm still works in the rain just fine.
Yeah?
Napalm, I forget what the exact mix. It's like petroleum and some sort of like
It's like a res.
jelly-like substance.
Yeah,
But the
it
idea is
sticks.
it sticks to what you're spraying it at.
So it's like congealed. And,
Yeah, but I mean, it's spraying essentially a liquid that sticks to whatever it touches. So you're spraying them with something. You're spraying them with a fire that won't go out, and they can't get off of themselves.
So could, technically speaking, the rain in that movie, could that
You're
dilute
spraying
it
them
in any
essentially
way?
with a sticky fire.
Yeah, but could the rain be diluted in any way of that in some form? Because it was raining a lot in that movie.
The rain would not affect the napalm. That fire would be much too strong.
Okay.
Yes.
But however, they wouldn't have like actual napalm. So it would be like some haphazard fucking homemade flamethrower system, which would be shit. I mean, at that point, you're better off just like with a deodorant can and a lighter.
Back in my day, we used hairspray and a lighter.
No, I mean, both achieve the same effect.
God, I can hear that poor dog next door. Oh, he's just barking his little head off because he's left outside without any attention. He's maybe like 6 months old. So this morning, I was trying to get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was stupid o'clock early. And the dogs started going nuts. Just absolutely bonkers. And I'm like, what on earth is going on? What has them going off? I look out the window because they're all out the window. And they're barking their little heads off. And there in my yard is the neighbor and her kids. She decided to bring her kids into my yard to take pictures of them in front of my azalea bushes. Now, why she couldn't do that from the other side of the azalea bushes, where she didn't have to go in my yard, or she would be in my yard a little bit, but it wouldn't set the dogs off. I don't know, but I'm really disliking my neighbor.
Oh, I can't eat anything now until tomorrow afternoon.
Why?
He's preparing himself for his Greek meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am suspect. SMRT. I am suspect.
I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna be trying to eat a frankly horrific amount of food, it actually takes way more preparation than that. I mean, what people who do these eating challenges usually do is just eat as much as they can for like solid sort of weeks, and then it's like the day before they just like don't eat, like just up until the event.
No, if you don't eat for any length of time, your stomach will shrink. Apparently, they eat a lot of lettuce because lettuce is the huge amount of fiber will expand your stomach.
Oh, right.
But, I mean, that just allows them to eat more. Doesn't necessarily, mean they're enjoying it.
Doesn't fill you up or anything, just allows you to placate for now. So it's kind of like dieting and it's kind of like dieting and bottles of water. Like they always say whenever somebody's like, you get the urge for food, you get like cravings and urges when you're losing a lot of weight because you're so used to a bigger palate as before that just drink water because it's essentially fooling your own body into thinking, your stomach's full, therefore you'll not get that urge, that craving. But still, prepare you for something else along the line. Yeah, but I want cheese. Oh, halloumi. Carol, Kieran,
Yes, dear.
who's that Pokemon?
Halloumi?
He got it in one. He's good.
I'm not entirely sure where this conversation is going.
What's the name of the meal I'm having tomorrow? Because I don't remember it. You do. Was it kleptomania or something?
Kleptomania?
What did you say, Kieran?
Kleptico?
Kleptico. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a Pokemon at one point.
Could be.
Can I look at Zatsiki and I think Ziziyaku or...
Yeah, that's pretty close. Tarama Salada is another one.
I have a problem. Your Greek menu sounds like all the things I put in the sack yesterday on Monster Hunter.
Yes, it does.
Carl,
You can also get meat from them, so it totally makes sense.
Carl, there's a meal called gyros. They're not helping.
It's pronounced gyros.
Is
And
it
that
a great...
is literally just a doner kebab, buddy.
Well, they just call it that. They call it a kebab.
The Greeks and the Turks call it two very different things.
By the way, I
Like
love
some people
gyros.
call it Istanbul, some people call it Constantinople. Constantinople. So that people don't really call it that much anymore.
I need to start watching YouTube videos of people making halloumi.
Halloumi is
Not helping.
Vinny is pretty good too.
I tell you what, I one time found this YouTube channel, this guy, he's a baker. And he travels all over the world and sees all these interesting different ways that people make bread. He learns from them and tries it their way and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, I want to try that bread. Ooh, I want to try that bread. And you know what I've discovered lately? Bread's actually a lot easier to make than you think.
I mean, isn't it mostly just like flour and water?
It is flour, water, salt, and yeast. Now, obviously,
So it's
you can
mostly just
change
flour
that.
and water.
Yeah. You obviously can change it. You can use milk instead of water. You can put oil in it. You can put butter in it. You can put seasonings and herbs in it. There's all kinds of things you can do that are different.
Yeah, you can even make it into a long stick like those French things.
Do you mean baguettes?
Baguettes are not great.
Just like I had seen not too very long ago about people making Japanese milk bread. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds yummy.
Overrated, but
Yakisoba pan?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
yakisoba.
pan? Is it yakisoba pan? Is that what milk bread is?
I don't know.
I thought yakisoba was a type of noodle.
I have no idea. It's this thing that keeps getting brought up all the time in 13 Sentinels. There's a character who's like literally a German. No. There's a character in 13 Sentinels who is quite literally a 1940s Nazi who is obsessed with yakisoba in that game. You literally placate him by giving him constant yakisoba, and he's a Nazi. It's insane. I've got to get Joe to play this game.
I'm sure yakisoba is like a type of noodle. I mean, there's soba noodles and so soba.
Kieran,
And
this
then
character,
yakiniku
Soba
is
could just
like a
mean like wheat.
fried noodle.
this
Mm.
character in this game, he thinks this thing is like crack cocaine to him. Cocaine. He loves it.
Oh, like I said, saw this recipe for Japanese milk bread, and the person making it was talking about how it is so sticky. It's a very wet bread, wet dough that you don't knead like you do most doughs. So I had some milk that was fixing to go sour, or it had started to go sour, whichever. And I was like, ooh, looks like I'm going to try making some milk bread before this stuff goes completely off.
Okay, I googled yakisoba pan, and it's like a hot dog instead of like the hot dog like wiener. It's like a hot dog bun stuffed with noodles.
Okay.
So it's like fried noodles, like stuffed into a hot dog bun. I can't say anything. I would eat that.
But I mixed up that milk bread and let it rise, and boy did it rise nicely. And it came out really tasty.
Mm.
And then I was having troubles getting the grocery order because the Walmart that I normally order from, that I prefer to go to, 2 times in a week canceled my order due to technical difficulties at the store. So I was rather unhappy and ordered from the other Walmart. Apparently, I forgot to put bread on the order, and there wasn't any here for making lunches. So I just baked some bread myself. Made a nice wet dough and put some butter in it. It worked great. Nice, fluffy, yummy.
Apparently, I'm Persona 5 Royal. Like every Friday, you can get yakisoba pan from the school store. And I'm just thinking, wish my fucking school dinners when I were at school were
Seriously.
like that.
Yep. I didn't get that either.
Man. Like fried noodle hot dog for lunch. Like, damn, I'd do that.
Well, I'm definitely not telling you some of the stuff I got to do in high school with school lunches.
Throw it in the trash.
No, actually, our lunches were pretty good. Well, that was here in Louisiana.
I quite often had chips, cheese, and gravy. So basically, a lot of my lunches at school for a while was just poutine. And then Jamie Oliver fucked that up.
Screw you, Oliver.
Yeah, I know, what a douche. So then I just moved on to like jacket potatoes.
Actually, my freshman year of high school, the school I went to had milkshakes you could get at lunch.
After Jamie Oliver, I couldn't even get like a fucking Coke. What a fucking douche.
I thought he was younger than that. I didn't think he was old enough to have like screwed up your childhood.
Yeah, I mean, I was probably about 13, 14 at the time. I can't remember how old he is.
Well, you do the cranky old man so well that sometimes I forget how young you are.
1975.
Okay, so he's still considerably younger than I am.
Googled Jamie Oliver, and little thing here. People also ask, is Jamie Oliver still rich? What is Jamie Oliver's net worth 2019? But this one really confuses me, and I'm wondering where the hell this is coming from. Has Jamie Oliver got Down syndrome?